slowly. 2, 1. What school do you attend to, and how much is tuition?
I go to Penn State University main campus, and tuition is about $40,000 a year out of state.
Okay. And you live out of state?
Yep, live in New Jersey.
Okay. How do you go about paying for X amount of money, and what are your resources?
My parents actually pay for my schooling.
All 4 years?
Yes, all 4 years.
It's very nice. Do you receive any financial aid or state government aid? If not, why not? You said no. You could reiterate that.
No, I don't receive any state or government aid. And for that reason, my parents' income exceeds the maximum limits.
Okay. What kind of sacrifices have you and your family made for your college career in terms of finances? Is there any?
As far as I know, there haven't been any sacrifices that have been made. I know my parents have been saving up since I was born for me to go to college, and they had resources already in place.
Nice. Do you agree that your tuition rate would be considered fair?
I think it's fair, but I still think it is a little too high. I think it should be lowered, especially for out-of-state students, considering the gap between in-state and out-of-state students is pretty significant.
Okay. How much money are you in debt from loans, and how much do you plan on paying back?
Fortunately, I have no debt that I will have to repay when I graduate from college.
Cool. Can you estimate how long it would take for you to pay everything back? You just said you don't need any. Okay, so what are your thoughts on college tuition?
As far as my opinion is concerned, I think it's a little unfair. Actually, I think it's very unfair that majority of college kids that want to further their education and take their education to a next level come out of school with tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. I think it would be better if they had lower tuition rates. Kids would be able to come out of school, go to work right away and start contributing to society instead of paying back their debt that they would incur from being in school. So I mean, my opinion is if there was a way to do it, obviously lower tuition rates in the coming years.
Okay. So overall, do you think most hardworking students should deserve the, I guess, easy way you've had it?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're obviously you're willing to work in school and you maintain a certain level of grade point average, I think absolutely you should be able to go to college without coming out of school with debt that you'll be paying back for 10, 12 years afterwards. So in that sense, if there was a certain statute of limitation where they could guarantee a student lower tuition rates if they kept a certain grade point average, I think that would benefit society way more than the current system that's in place.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Took it to another level. I went to high school with her, not to, but yes.
Yeah, mostly everyone I know is just from high school.
Yeah, no, you're right though. I did think it was. Yeah, but no. So they put the pipes in the floor, and so the heat would go up through the floor. But it's such a nice thing to wake up to. Because I'm like,
stop bragging.
No, I'm in a semi basement. You're not even turning.
Director. Get it? Director. That should be a rap line.
Yeah, but that like sounds for like a porno rap. Mr. Director.
What do most raps consist of?
Pussy, money, weed.
There you go.
I'm in love with the cocoa. Actually, no, cocoa has to do with cocaine. Baking soda, I got baking soda. Whoop, whoop, glass, nigga. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like the blackest white person I know, but not actually remotely close to being black.
I don't know, man. You are Southern Italian, which is known associated with Northern Africa. Like, have you ever read Othello?
Yeah.
There you go, man. You could be black.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. My name's Jordan. There you go. Dude, one strike down. My name is Jordan. I'm good. You shall accept me into your kind. Wait.
I'm not. I could be black.
You.
too.
Oh no, like
Wait. What ethnicity are you?
my parents are Dominican, but I have like
You
French
know
and
what?
Spaniard.
I found out actually. My grandmother's father was English.
Okay.
Mine was French. Mine was French and Spaniard.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's it. So besides that, I'm just straight up Spanish.
Dude, I'm so happy. I know like 3 Peruvian people. I know 2 Dominican people. So awesome.
I know
And you
another
know what's
black
funny?
person.
I met all of you people here at Willie P.
Why? Because you don't meet any of those people back
I mean,
home?
my girlfriend went to high school with me, but there weren't really many Spanish people
It
at
was all
work.
white people.
Didn't?
Yeah,
didn't
90%.
Melissa go to your high school?
What?
Melissa?
She did. Yeah, I graduated with her.
There you go, another.
Okay.
Baking soda. You should just get me standing on the roof. Baking soda. Baking soda. Throwing baking soda. I'm like Marcio in this case. You're like, yeah, go ahead, do something. I'm like, I got this.
Yeah, that's exactly
What are we
right.
still doing?
I forgot to put it I just realized it right now. It's like 2 seconds.
You're sitting there like, why isn't this working?
I know. I'm like, wait. Cause I was gonna press it to take it off. You know Natalie Acevedo?
Yeah, you know her?
I know her since elementary school.
That's my. You know her boyfriend John?
No,
Well, have you seen like pictures?
yeah.
That's like my best friend.
It's hilarious.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know her because one of her family members goes to Jovi's daycare.
Who?
One of what's her name? Whoever the heck you said.
Natalie?
Yeah.
You know Natalie too?
I know
you
of
don't.
her.
No, you don't. You do not.
Wanna bet?
I'm gonna find a picture right now.
I know her since elementary school, since kindergarten.
Damn.
I graduated high school with her.
Yeah. Well, too bad you're not like me and Fred. We go to college together. We went from preschool.
Well, like I have people that I graduated high school with that are here.
Bro, dude, I can't feel my fingers.
Well, that's why you get gloves. See, like we have the smart gloves. It's like, hey, you can use your fingers.
I know. It's
but-
unpractical.
Yeah. Do you guys know Marie Ricca?
You know her?
No.
You know her? No, you
It's
don't.
Mexican? No.
That's her, right?
Oh no! It's Natalie. It's Natalie and Or I was thinking about just getting her stuff that would benefit. Stuff. You guys ever see commercials for that Adam and Eve website or whatever it is? How funny are those commercials? They're so bad. I think they're funny. It's the one where the girls are holding signs in the wrong back. And so I go and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get you something. And she goes, no, if you do, I will honestly regret it. I was like, good, because I don't want to make it. Where's the list? Dude, where the fuck am I gonna get dragons from? Game of Thrones. Wine set. That one's for myself. Okay, good. There's feet one around there. Reserved for motorcycles only. I have an idea. Oh, I thought you were talking to him.